7th graders, we looked at inequalities and properties of inequalities yesterday. Today we're going to do some more work with solving them and then graphing the solutions of our inequalities. So we have an inequality statement, 6b minus 200 minus 65 is greater than or equal to, that's what the line underneath means, 1,000. So we're actually going to go to the whiteboard and work through this problem. So we can combine 200 and 65. So I'll rewrite it as 6p minus 265 is greater than or equal to 1,000. Okay. Next step is to add 265 on each side. So our goal is to get that p by itself. So we can have p is greater than or equal to some number. So we have 6p greater than or equal to 1265. All right, so next we're going to divide by 6 both sides. So we are going to end up with p is greater than or equal to, and it's going to actually end up being a fraction because we're really multiplying it times 1/6, however you want to do that. So we end up with p is greater than or equal to 210 and 5/6. Okay. So now we're going to skip ahead a little bit and we're actually going to graph that right away. So we'll graph, maybe if it lets me. I don't know why I didn't want to. Let me try. For whatever reason, it didn't like that spot. Okay. So what happens when you graph an inequality? You graph it on a number line. So we're going to just make our spots. We have 210 and 5/6, Desmond. And then we would write what the numbers next to it are. So here it's going to be 210 and 4/6, 210, 3/6. Okay, and you would also probably write a 211 here. All right, kind of cut myself off. Okay, so your next step is going to be to look at your symbol. So we have a greater than or equal sign. So equal sign includes this number. So we're going to draw a circle. We're going to shade it in because the number is included. And then if it's greater than or equal to, we're going to draw our line up. So basically just color it in to make it look like darker than the other side. Okay? So that's that. We're going to go back and look at our problem. So there's the answer again if you need it. So next problem is 650 minus 5.5i is greater than 500. So first what we're going to do, subtract 650 from both sides. We get negative 5.5i is greater than negative 450. Let me just double check that's the right one. Math's okay here. I miscopied that, didn't I? It's supposed to be 500, not 200. So I always double check. So it's actually going to be negative 150. Now we're going to divide negative 5.5. So we're going to put I is greater than 27.27. Okay, same thing, we're going to go graph that now. We draw our line. This time we're start in the middle, so 27, let's say 0.27. This is going, and you could draw little hash marks too to mark your spots. Maybe 27.17, so we're skipping 10. 27.37. Okay, so here we don't have an equal sign, so our 27.27 is not going to be included. So we're going to just draw an open circle, is what we call it, at 27.27, and 27.27 is greater than I. So that means that I is less. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna go find another problem here because I forgot to put one on your lesson. Okay, so let's do this one. So we have 525 minus 50W is less than 75. So first we'll solve it. So yeah, subtract 525 from both sides. Negative 50W is less than negative 450. We're going to divide by negative 50. And you can cancel those zeros, so we can take negative 45 divided by negative 5. So W is going to be less than 9. But remember we learned yesterday, if you divide or multiply by a negative, you flip the sign. So it's actually W is greater than 9. Okay, so you flip that sign. You can totally do it right away here, or you can wait and make it your last step, but just make sure you do that. So on the next one, we will graph that. So W is greater than 9. So again, let's start 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we don't have a greater than or equal to's with it, so we're just going to draw an open circle at 9. If W is greater, we're going to go up. Okay? So let's go back to our lesson. There's a couple notes there for you here on the last slide. So with graphing, you can have 4 different graphs. So you would have an open circle to the left, an open circle to the right, a closed circle to the left, and a closed circle to the right. So open does not include the number. So that would be for less than or greater than. Closed includes the number, so greater than or equal to. And then it goes left or right based on the sign. So if the variable is greater than, it's going to go to the right. If the variable is less than, it's going to go to the left. Okay? And then just always remember, with any inequality, you want to make sure that you're checking to see if you need to flip the sign, which only happens when you're multiplying or dividing by a negative. Okay? So, questions? Let me know. Otherwise, complete your assignment on Edmodo lessons 14 and 15. Have a wonderful day.